Lance Ellington with Cyber Country. You know, it's not every day you hear about a new country artist that can make a piano ring like a Jerry Lee Lewis or a Charlie Rich or a Phil Vassar. But whenever you listen to Lance Lipinsky play, you get this image in your head that you've got all these guys being channeled somehow in his skills. Find out what I'm talking about in this Cyber Country Minute.
I am Lance Lipinsky from Wimberley, Texas.
Now, Lance, I noticed in your background you have a lot of keyboard that you play, and you play fantastic from the stuff that I've heard. What was your artist that you looked at when you were coming up?
Well, I'd have to say obviously Jerry Lee Lewis. It was a huge influence, but ironically before that, the Doors keyboardist Ryman, I really got into piano because of that band, the Doors. My drummer and I, who y'all meet in a second, we were in a band, a garage band when we were like 14 years old, and we didn't have a bass player. I played guitar, and I watched the Doors, the movie The Doors, and they didn't have a bass player in that band. The organ player played a bass organ with his left hand, and I was so desperate to get a bass guitar. The one kid in town that played bass was too cool to play for us, and he was a little older, so I said, you know what, I'm just going to do what the Doors do and play bass with my left hand and piano with my right. And the more I practice it, the worse my grades got, but the better I got as a piano player. And that really helped for playing boogie woogie piano. And then from there, totally got into Jerry Lee Lewis and Floyd Kramer and Piano Red, Little Richard, Ray Charles, all the piano greats. And still practicing, still studying. You never stop practicing, but that's how it came up, was basically through the Doors, ironically, because it's not quite country, yeah, but that's how it happened. You know, we're doing a Mickey Gilley song in this contest, and you know, Mickey Gilley and Jerry Lee are cousins, and I've always loved Mickey Gilley and what he did, because he did something different than Jerry Lee. He had a lot of great ballads and stuff, and he was also a piano entertainer, but definitely him on the country side of things. Floyd Kramer, you can't forget him. But also, gosh, I'm drawing a blank right now.
It's okay, we edit that out.
Charlie Rich, who you just mentioned. Yeah. Charlie Rich, man, I just discovered him about 3 years ago, and I was like, wow, where was this guy when I was 7 years old learning all this stuff? You know, it would probably help me songwriting-wise, but Charlie Rich was an incredible influence on me lately, you know, country-wise, and he did the rock and roll thing early on in the late 50s at Sun too, which was really cool. But yeah, great artist there, definitely.
What's your favorite part about playing in front of an audience?
I think the unpredictability. Every night is different. You know, I try to do something different every show. Nothing's really the same. So I love the spontaneity of something's going to happen, something's going to go down, someone's going to die tonight. But yeah, it's a big thrill being on stage. It's just the most overwhelming feeling, you know, especially creating something from scratch, writing your own stuff and presenting it out there. Doing something brand new is a huge kick, you know.
Well, what's going to be like to play the Grand Ole Opry, the Ryman Auditorium?
Well, I checked it out a couple weeks ago for the first time. This is my second time in Nashville. When we were here the first time, I went on stage. I did a tour, and they let me walk on the stage. And I kind of took it in mentally, and it's going to be a great thing. We're looking forward to it. I was telling the guys, because they didn't walk in with me that day, but I explained it. It's big and it's intimate. So it's going to have this kind of overwhelming, oh my God, there's a bunch of people in the audience, but it's also going to have this intimate thing because there's a lower level and a higher level. So that's going to be a neat thing atmosphere-wise, but just psychologically knowing what was there before you on that stage. All my heroes have been there, you know, everything. And heroes that I don't even know about that I'll probably, you know, find out about later that was on there. And I'm like, wow, I wish I'd have known that when I was there. There's just so much history that you can only comprehend it one step at a time. So, yeah, I'm trying not to think about it too much or I might explode. Here we go. Action.
So what do you guys like about working with Lance?
I think it's cool. It's hard to find people our age that actually like the same kind of thing we do. You know, we all grew up with like Chuck Berry, like he was talking earlier, Elvis, those kind of things. So just actually playing in a band that does something you actually like is probably the nicest thing about it. You don't have to play Thriller 6 nights a week.
Yeah, I think I
Although
like
I like
the
Thriller,
fact that
don't
it's
get me wrong.
that it's a piano, because I mean, playing music for the years that I have, you know, you always have guitar players, and every now and then you might find a piano player who, you never find anybody who plays like rock and roll country piano. You never find that.
It's,
So that's what I like about it.
Elton John, Michael Bolton.
I've grown up with Lance, so it's nothing new to me. I feel sorry for these two guys, though, because I'm surprised he didn't scare them off. Honestly.
Yeah.
It's the first time I haven't been the biggest jerk in the band.
And the
so.
weird thing is, I made love to both of their girlfriends, and they were okay with it. I'm like, you
They
know,
were very highly disappointed.
yeah.
Little.
Share and
Yeah,
share
you
alike.
made us look
That
so much
keeps the
better.
band together, I guess.
Yeah. There you go.
So, why should people come out and see you all play?
It's a rock and roll show. I know it's a country show.
It's a
Wild
country
and
roll show.
entertaining.
It's a country
Very
roll
We're
show.
gonna be handing out country rolls, like from Lambert's.
It's fun, you know. I
Just
mean,
nonstop energy.
it's a good time. It's not, you know, everybody doesn't stand up there and look at the ground.
It's a roller coaster.
Except for me.
You
That's
know,
all I do.
except
Some
for
say
this guy.
love it is a river. No, it's not gonna be any of that. No, we're gonna be moving.
We're gonna keep it bridge over troubled water.
We're gonna be stripping.
Hey,
You know,
that'll be new to the Ryman.
we're gonna make
Yeah,
them
you're right.
65-year-old women run for their lives. Start the revolution.
Well, I've never been a gambler. I've happened in my own shoes. It's not too glamorous